Hey everybody, Jason here from geoffdesigns.com, and in this video I'm going to be covering the Stomp keyword shortcut, how it can save you palette and executor space, and how to use it in combination with a few other lesser known keywords and shortcuts. Now usually for stomping effects, what I will see is one of two primary scenarios. Either the person has a set of effect palettes that they use, so you can grab all these fixtures and I can say stomp dim, which is just a template effect with stomp as the form for that attribute or multiple attributes, and then you can store that as a new cue. The other typical scenario I see is that people will have a macro set up that will say stomp this preset type or stomp these attributes or stomp these features, which also works totally fine. I mean, both of those work absolutely fine. However, it does require the usage of effect pull items or macros and then assigning them somewhere where they're easily accessible. Instead of that, primarily to save on, I usually see the macros like in the X key space. For me, I like to save that for something else, especially knowing that there's a easier way for me to access this. So in that effort, there is the stomp keyword, which isn't too well known, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure I just stumbled on it. But if you hold MA and @ you will get stomp in your command line. Now, you can use this I have about 3 primary ways that I'll use this. One is I can say stomp and then click on the preset type that I want to stomp, and we will see it reflected over here that now all of my dimmer information has been stomped for the moment. The second way that I will use is hitting stomp and then while still holding the MA key, pressing the number of whichever preset type I'm trying to stomp. So if I hold MA and 1, I will get stomp preset type 1 in my command line. Now the MA and the number thing is completely separate from the stomp keyword. So if I hold MA and I press 2, come on, there we go. If I press 2, I get position. If I press 3, gobo. Basically whichever number, whichever preset type corresponds to that number. Now, using it independent of the stomp keyword, you'll start to cycle through attributes once you are on a certain preset type. However, even if I am already on that preset type, if I put stomp into my command line and then hit it, it will always default to preset type rather than a particular attribute. So again, in that way, I can just hold MA and then hit @ and the number of the preset type I want to stomp. And I can hit a couple of them really quickly with that. Just holding MA down, I can do just a little dance with your right hand here, just @1, @2, @4, and I can stomp dimmer position color back to back like that. The third option for me is using the selection keyword. So you can say stomp and then double tapping the fixture key will give you the keyword selection, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is your active selection. So if I say that, let's head over to screen 3 again. If I say stomp, double tap fixture for selection. Oops, did I miss it? Well, no, I didn't miss it. You have to select the damn fixtures before they're selected, don't you? If I say stomp selection, there we go. It will stomp whatever is in my selection. So, those are the 3 ways that I use it. Again, that was stomp and clicking on the icon for that preset type, stomp and using the shortcut to access the preset type, or stomp and double tapping fixture to get selection to stomp anything in your active selection at that moment. And again, I just like having it to be able to skip having to use pull item space for effects or macros and then having to keep them somewhere that's always easily accessible. This way, they're always accessible by your keyboard, which is always present unless something has gone very horribly wrong with your show. So that's it for this. For more plugin and tutorial videos, you can subscribe here on YouTube, as well as following me on Facebook and or subscribing to the newsletter on my website. You can also reach out to me on my website or on Facebook with any comments or suggestions regarding this or future tutorials or plugins. So that's it for this video, and I will catch you all later.